All right, let's be honest. How many times have you been watching your favorite TV show or event on TV and you see a commercial about the Invesco QQQ Trust ETF? This fund uses the NASDAQ 100 as its benchmark. However, many claim this to be a technology index fund because they make up their largest holdings as just under 50%. But I bet you haven't heard of a truly 100% technology ETF. One in particular that I really like is ticker symbol XLK, or the SPD Technology Index ETF. In this video, we'll go over the past performance of these two ETFs and why I choose to invest in one over the other. It's your favorite investor, and this is the channel to help keep you invested and build your wealth. It's no secret that since the 2000s, tech has accounted for a huge percentage of growth in the S&P 500. Leading the pack are companies like Apple and Microsoft that continue to have innovative products that are continuing to shape our world. The invention of social media brought a new way of connecting with the world, and companies like Meta continue to lead the way and innovate in that space. We are now approaching a new era of technology with AI and blockchain technologies that we don't even really know how this might affect our changing world. Of course, as investors, we want a piece of the pie and exposure to this kind of growth. One option is the Invesco QQQ Trust ETF. This ETF seeks to track the NASDAQ 100 and provides returns similar to its benchmark. They invest heavily in technology with 48% of its holdings in the space. They also have exposure in the communication and consumer cyclical sectors, accounting for another 30% between those two. The QQQ has had 422% returns over the last 10 years, including dividends, incredible growth of 42% per year. The dividends throughout this time have also increased 8.51% year over year for the last 10 years. So you've been getting paid more to hold these shares. We can see that this is a very aggressive ETF that invests in growth companies. This ETF is very volatile, but does have some diversification into other sectors of the market that may outperform when the majority of the holdings in tech begin to underperform. However, if you wanted exposure into just technology, this fund does not offer that. XLK, or the Technology Select Sector SPDR Fund ETF, seeks to invest solely in technology companies. They invest in both growth and value companies within the sector. Major holdings are Apple and Microsoft, creating over 22% of holdings in each. Nvidia, Broadcom, Adobe, Cisco, Salesforce, Accenture, Oracle, AMD round out the top 10, making up 70% of its portfolio. These are all blue chip companies that will experience high growth, and a lot of these actually pay dividends and have been consistent dividend payers over the last decade. XLK's annual returns over the last 10 years have been 503%, including dividends, an average of 50% growth per year. Absolutely incredible. Dividend growth has increased 8.59% year over year for the last 10 years, very similar to the QQQ. This fund has been around since 1998 and has a long history you can continue to go through. Unlike the QQQ, XLK invests in technology stocks only. It's a pure technology play, which really interests me, as if I wanted to diversify some more, I would just invest in the S&P 500. The entire purpose of me going and looking for a fund like QQQ or XLK is to get access to that huge growing sector in technology. Comparing the last 10 years growth between the QQQ and XLK, we see a difference of 80%. This may not seem like much, but this 80% I believe is due to the pure exposure XLK has. But the era of computers really began in the 2000s, and I believe more changes are ahead. I believe social media, technological advancements, semiconductors, blockchain, AI will continue to have a strong influence in our daily lives and continue to shape our future. In my portfolio, I chose to invest in XLK because of this heavy exposure in technology. I do believe both will continue to outperform the S&P 500, making them both great investments going forward. However, this will not come without its volatile swings. Remember, both growth rates come from the past are just averages and are not indicative of future performance. Again, in my opinion, I believe XLK is a better choice over QQQ, and hopefully I can see some of those outsized gains in the years to come. Of course, this is only a small portion of a diversified portfolio, and as always, this is not financial advice. Anyways, if you made it this far in the video, I hope you got some value from it, and be sure to check out thebestdividendcalculator.com to start putting together your plan to build wealth. Link down in the description. As always, thank you for watching. And be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more financial content. It's your favorite investor, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.